General for the Commonwealth of Kentucky, Daniel Cameron, joins me. Good evening, sir.
Good evening, Greta. Thanks for having me.
Sir, I know you're dealing with a big problem in the Midwest and in Kentucky. What are you trying to do? I mean, how can you fight this?
Well, we have urged the Biden administration to declare fentanyl a weapon of mass destruction. I've also asked them and urged them to label two cartels from Mexico as foreign terrorist organizations. Myself and a coalition of attorneys general have fought vigorously to secure our southern border through litigation. We've been working to make sure that Title 42 stays in place because it helps reduce the number of illegals that are coming across our border. But this is a serious challenge, and we need all hands on deck. And that's why myself and a lot of my Republican colleagues have been taking this issue so seriously, because it is killing people within our communities. We lost 2,250 individuals to overdoses. 70% of that was because of fentanyl. And so we've got to get our hands around this. We've got to call it what it is, which is that China's manufacturing this and it's being trafficked over our southern border. So we've definitely got to step up to the plate or this is going to continue to get out of hand.
Are you getting any response from the Biden administration, even the vice president supposedly in charge of the border? And since most of the drug comes from China, packaged in the cartels in the United States, or do you feel like you're knocking your head against the wall?
Well, I've been charged with the responsibility of fighting for the values of the men, women, and children of this Commonwealth, and I'm going to do so. And we have been frustrated by the Biden administration, but I'm going to use to the extent I can, this bully pulpit as the current attorney general to fight for the lives and the values of Kentuckians. Again, Mackenzie, my wife, and I have got a 1-year-old. There are families all across Kentucky that are praying nightly for the safety and security of their children. This fentanyl is something that is a challenge that we're going to have to contend with in the years to come, but we need some help. And that's why, again, myself and other Republican colleagues, and I'll say there are some Democrat AGs as well that have urged the administration, again, to label fentanyl a weapon of mass destruction, because that's exactly what it is. So I hope that folks in the Biden administration are watching tonight and are taking this seriously and will do what we've urged, because that will allow for a more collaborative effort to fight this drug, this synthetic, in a way that we haven't yet.
Can you pick up the phone and talk to your federal counterpart? For instance, can you pick up the phone and call Attorney General of the United States, Merrick Garland, and say, look, we in Kentucky, we're drowning in this drug as well as a number of other states. Will you help? Can you do something? I mean, do you have enough? I mean, will they listen to you? And, do you feel like there's movement?
Well, look, we've got some good workers here in the U.S. Attorney's Office here in the Eastern District and the Western District. But we have been pleading with the Biden administration and all of the relative federal agencies. Of course, we've seen the challenges that exist as it relates to those federal agencies and some of the lack of common sense policies that exist with the Biden administration. They tell you a lot of times that we have a secure border, and that's just not the case, because we see people pouring into this country. We know that when they come, they are bringing some of these drugs with us. They're smuggling them into this country. So we've got to get a secure border. I know there are men and women within Congress on the Republican side that want to do that. I hope some of their Democrat colleagues will come alongside them because this is a national issue that's having significance and impact in our respective states.
Kentucky Attorney General Daniel Cameron, I hope you'll join us again. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Greta.